Man here. And I just discovered something that Division did really right that they screwed up last time in Division 1 and eventually fixed. Once you get to a certain gear score, any loot can drop from any mission. Now what I realized is, and this is where it comes in, this is the easiest way to get loot. Besides like going back to your control points and seeing if the loot's still there and stuff. Everybody knows about those ones by now. So what you're gonna want to do, and I don't even need to play a whole mission to show you guys this. It's very simple. I mean, you saw my gear score. You see, I'm well into the end game. I've already done all three of my areas. All that's left now is just waiting for this stuff to hit. Which, as you can see, it's still not out. I don't know when it's coming out, but whatever. Get off. So here's what you're gonna do. So just fast travel to. You can pick the mission. Pick any mission you want. I heard the bank mission actually gives the best loot, but I'm just going to use this one because it's like, I'm pretty sure this is the very first mission in the game. And everybody's done it. Everybody's made it through the first mission in the game, no problem. It's not a hard mission by any means. But I don't think what anybody's talking about is the fact that you can do this right here. So you go into it, right? And you see normal will have it as a what do you call it? An invasion mission because I'm already in the end game. But if you put it back on story, right? Put it back on story, right? It resets the mission, and you can go in and play this mission. You're right next to the Grand Washington Hotel. As you can see, it just starts right up. Here's the thing. It's the base mission. Yes, the enemies will be scaled to 340, but or not 340, but to 34 or whatever. But they're not exactly hard. You know, it's the very first mission in the game, just with enemies buffed to your level. Here's the thing. I've already tried it, and I'm gonna play through until one of them drops some loot. They still drop 450 loot. If they drop a gold, it's 450. If they drop a purple, it'll be 440. So if you're a solo player or you've hit 450 and you just don't want to struggle through mission after mission trying or searching the whole map just to try and find some goofy loot or whatever, this is a good way. Go back and you can go through and play the original missions with the original enemies. You can see these guys aren't the oh come on, these guys aren't the original or the invasion. See, 440 purple. And they're dropping loot left and right, just like, oh wait, what? I never seen them do that. Go back in this room. Okay, come on, man. What the hell? That was weird. That was weird. I probably just didn't see him jump over, but that was weird. But as you can see, I mean, I'm not even using cover most of the time. I mean, I will, because you'll die if you just stand out there no matter what level you're playing at this year, but they will drop golds too. I mean, just out of that very first room, I got 2 purples at 440, but I've gotten golds from doing this too. And so this is just an easy, a really, people talk about the easiest way to get gear and all this. Go back and play the original missions on story mode. It's about as easy as you can get, and it'll drop you good loot. And you know you're going to get a gold drop from the boss. So, see, there's a boss. I was hoping we could just melt him, but I think he got away from us a little bit. That's weird. It's like he didn't take any damage. I hope I'm not glitched in the middle of my how-to video. Wouldn't that suck? But yeah, now keep in mind, you do already have to be at 450. But it's really not, I did it in 2 days. It's not that hard to get to 450 at all. And I'm going to be a little bit stupid with how I'm playing here because I want to rush through a little bit. I am using a hive also, so if I go down, it won't be that big a deal. Because I want to get one of them to drop gold, is what I want. Because I want to show you guys, you can get 450 from the base level missions. And I'm not complaining, it's nothing broke. If you remember in Division 1, people complained about that. Like, why can't we just get any gear from anything in the game? That way, no matter... Okay, now I'm glitching out. That way, no matter what your skill level, you can get the best gear at your level from even the most basic stuff. So we're just gonna play through this and hope we get a gold. I was willing to make this video because the last one I made, literally like the second group of enemies I faced, it was a different mission, but the second group of enemies I faced dropped a gold. And I saw it was 450 and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But as you can see, I mean, they're base level enemies. They're very easy to take down. Still getting used to this assault rifle. I've seen a lot of SMGs with the quicker rate of fire that slows down towards the end of the mag. I've never seen an assault rifle with it, but this one has it, and man, is it a beast. And I really wish this glitching out shit would stop. It's aggravating. Oh, I need a restock. Is there a restock around here? There's one. Now you won't get any like 450 plus gear like you can from some of the really higher stuff. But to get that stuff, you got to play literally the toughest missions in the game. That's the only way that stuff drops. See what I'm talking about? Like, I'm almost out of rounds, but those last rounds do like 25% more damage. It's really good. So if you get this roll on an assault rifle, stick with it, man. That stuff's pretty good. And it's pretty accurate for the rate of fire. Like, I mean, I'm using a Nacon with Control Freak, sure, but I have shit aim. Ah, these bitches. I mean, for all I know, it may have a lower drop rate, because I am seeing a lot of purples. But the last one I did, literally, it was the second group, and I had a gold. And I was like, oh, okay, alright. But, I mean, even if you're farming for your buddy, like I've carried a few guys through, and, you know, once they hit 30, I took them straight to 440. Just by giving them my purples that you know, I'm not going to use those.
I'm gonna detonate it.
But I would assume the boss for sure will drop a gold, even if I don't get a lucky drop before then. These guys never drop gear here. This is just an area you gotta push through. While they play... What's that game called that you play at like the old video game things where you used to go to the giant... I can't remember. The arcade. Pop-A-Mole or whatever it is. Beat-A-Mole, whatever. That's what it's like. Like one of them goes down, the other one comes up. Yeah, alright. Whatever. As you can see, it's really... I mean, it's not exactly hard to get through. It's quick as hell. And I wished I'd been recording when I did it earlier, because literally it was the second group. I had golds falling, and it's like, I'm kind of feeling like, come on, man, give me a gold. What the hell? But this video will get deleted if I get to the very end and the boss doesn't drop any gold. So if you got this far and it's still on YouTube, then that means the boss for sure drops gold. Take off running. I am using a two-piece Badger, so I do get some of my armor back every time I kill something. That's making everything a whole lot easier, especially at this level where the enemies don't just annihilate you with one hit. Started firing way too early there. Oh, but here's the thing too. These will still... Well, 440, that sucks. I'm just having bad luck right now, man. The RNG's not so good right now. I mean, if your purples are dropping at 440, you know your golds drop at 450, but... The reason I was suggesting this is because I'm to the point where I have all 450 plus. I mean, some of my stuff is 460 plus. And it's like, all I'm trying to do now is like find the right setups. And so I figured this would be a good way, an easier way to maybe find those setups. I will say when it comes to speed, like I said, the title of this video is Ease. There you go, gold. So you can see it can drop. I just had horrible fucking RNG through the entire first half of that. But there you go, 450 holster on a story level mission. That is the easiest way to get gear in the game. Way to get like high level gear in the game, whatever your level is if you're trying to gear out. So like even if you're just like on tier 1 or 2 and you're trying to get the gear to go to the next level and your control points just aren't working for you or whatever, this may be the way for you. But yeah, I'm glad that finally dropped because I was getting more than that before. I've just had really bad RNG through the end of this mission. But I'll play it through and I'll show you that the boss for sure will drop gold. So even if you just have as bad a... Oh, you know what? If you have as bad of RNG as I have... Hey, there you go. SMG load canister. Custom M44. Not bad. I was kind of had my fingers crossed on that because I've opened those a couple times and gotten purple shit out of it. Like, what the hell?
Glad you made it. Ready when you are.
No, we'll just... Oh,
Let's do this.
I got ammo. I'm good. I'll just wipe the floor with these dudes. Oh, I didn't like it at first, but I really like that ammo slowdown. Because if something's right up on you, you can just tank it. Okay, come on. I can't aim down. Like, I didn't realize that if you're free firing, you can't aim down. That sucks. Where's he at? Like I said, not the fastest, but this is definitely the easiest way to get gear in the game. To get, you know, your level gear. And if you're 450 and you're just trying to, like, have a little fun, play through a few missions, you don't feel like just, you know, going stronghold to stronghold and doing that repetitive shit over and over and over again. Well, how long's it been since you played these missions? I know for most people, they played it through the first time and haven't done it since. So, gives you a reason to run back through it. Oh, come on, miss. I know exactly what your line of sight is. I knew that was a grenader. It's always a freaking grenader. And there's the boss. Let's have a little fun with the boss. Come on, man. See how easy this goes. There's the boss, and there's the gold. I told you. Even on the easiest setting, you can still get your golds. So that is probably... I just can't think of an easier way besides, like I said, the strongholds or whatever. And I'm not talking about clearing strongholds, because you can get your ass kicked trying to clear strongholds on tier 4. Which, by the way, I will show you when this mission's over. This is World Tier 4. See, 450 chest. Oh, look at you. And it's not just that they're easier enemies. They don't attack you the same way. Like, if that was one of the in-game enemies, she would have ran up on me, like, right away with probably 6 of her buddies. That's game. Dun, 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 dun. So out of that mission, I picked up, what, 2-3 golds out of that mission? And as you can see, every gold I have on me is going to be a 450 or above. That was one of them I got. And then I just picked up the chest, which was 450. What is that? That's a... I don't even know what brand that is. Yeah. There you go. That's how you do it. And as you can see, look up in the top right corner, World Tier 4. So that is the easy, not the fastest. I don't want anybody yelling at me. That is the easiest way to get gear in the game, like at your level.
Eleanor? Your mom sent us to bring you home.
And it's a little bit of fun. You get to go back and run the old missions, and they're nowhere near as stressful as they were when your very first run through. So, and maybe I'm a little just, I don't even know what the word would be. I know anesthetic, or no, that can't be it. Whatever it is about, I like the fact that in Division 1 you could go back and run missions on normal if you wanted to, and you could still get, max level gear if you were max levels. So the thing is, you can use this to level up also. I mean, it's going to drop whatever your max gear drop. I'm not honestly sure. I wished I had tested it before I maxed out my gear, because 450 is absolutely as high as you can get. It won't drop any higher except for from field proficiency caches or I believe it's challenging or hard missions or whatever it is. I've gotten a few like 452s and 453s and stuff like that out of higher level missions. Oh, I forgot it's not over yet, is it? Trying to be sneaky. I'm still looking for, like, where's the thing that tells you if you're overheating or not? I thought there was one in the beta, but there's not one now. Like, I don't see anywhere where it tells me if I'm overheating. I don't know what that little thing is that keeps flashing up. See that little thing right there by the gun? I don't know what that is. Come on.
Manny, is Odessa?
Bing.
I'll patch her in. Odessa? Kelso has some news for you.
So there you go. That is the easiest way to get
I'm bringing her home.
max level gear if you're already max level. Now, you got to do your own grind to get there, but once you get there, if you're just looking for a fun way to grab some new gear, just keep in mind that you can go back, do story missions on story difficulty, and it will reset them back to just like if you were in the 1 to 30, and it still drops 450 level, high level gear. Thank you, Ubisoft. Just want to say thank you to Ubisoft for not making us ask for this. The fact that they just put it in the game, I think that's a really cool thing. Last time we had to ask for it and we didn't get it until, like 1.8 or something like that. Like, it was a long ways in before they actually put it back in. So, great job, Ubisoft, and there you go. Easiest way to farm max level gear in the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Sandman out.